Hello everybody, this is Khashir. Welcome to part 2 of recursive functional programming with Python. And we are going to continue developing our functions. And now let's take care of show function. Show function is basically just kind of print statement from what we have in our list. So let's write some kind of menu here. So print and for I in contacts, print in each new line I. And for example, we can have very small indicator, as a BB indicator. That's just to show ourselves it's working. 2550. And here print same line done equal input so we need to have this variable here, so after we get a list, the program is not jumping out because there is no function. It's just printing something, and after okay, it's finished. So it's waiting for our press a key here, and after when we press a key, we just call the options. All right. So let's, for example, say here. Actually, let's try to run it on command line, because we can see how the OS module is cleaning the screen, so we are not having this jumping and rewriting a couple of options on the same screen. Where is my line? All right, here. Okay, something like that. So now add the name. Okay, my name is Shayar, and email something sign gmail.com, and address somewhere. Add more. Yes. Okay, name Jack, phone, something like that. Email Jack @jack.com. And address is again somewhere. Add more. No, we are going back to our function now. And also I have to show there is a mistake. 2, we have list. Press a key and we go back to menu. And here we show yes. Okay. What else we need to? Now we have save option and lookup. Okay, let's take care of lookup first. Lookup is kind of simple. We are setting input to variable as search, and we are searching for the match inside the list. So search equal input search and here we have to have one nested loop for I in contacts, for G in I, if search in I or search in G, then print I star 1. No. All right. And put again, press the key to release because we are going to keep the result there. Press a key to release. Why my caps lock? Actually, the reason I'm making a lot of mistake because I'm not used to this keyboard. This is new, so it's kinda. I think it's kinda 60% keyboard is very small and very quiet, and I'm just using it for making tutorials because I think when I'm tapping on the keyboard on laptop, in any of these laptops, it can be a little bit disturbing for audience. So press a key to release. And after we have options again. Control S. Use my file here. All right. Let's add name, phone, email, cards@k.com, and address. Yes, Jack again. Phone, email. Everybody have their own domain here. Address somewhere. And show raw data, or we have showed that raw data. And lookup, search. All right, we got a problem here. Oh yeah, because that was the mistake. And here again, let's try to add two contacts, which are Shayar, no, nothing, yes, and Jack. No. Okay, and we have a list, show raw data, and press a key, and for example, lookup 3, Jack, press a key to release. Now let's add more contacts, for example, John, phone number, something, and email. He don't have an email, and address, he lives in Oslo. Something like that. Add more, no, and we can see everything as a list. And we can also look up, search for John, and all info about John. And also you can kind of come up with nicer format or use pretty print. I don't know. That's up to you how you want to develop it. But it's space. There's a lot of room for developing. All right, the next one. What we have here, we have menu, complete options, save and startup, and quit. Okay, let's take care of save because I don't remember if I have save here. Because when we want to have save, we should have save option. And yes, we can add save option here. Can add another option, print save. And here we can make it 1 to 5. And here we can, after 4, Should we change it to 5? Yeah, maybe exit should be 5. Here should be save, and 5 should be exit. Then 4 can make it 5, and here elif options equal 4, then save. Kind of cool. And we come here. For save, we need to just write a simple text file. So save file equal open data.txt a append and save file dot write in each new line. Join string I for I in contact. It's kind of comprehensive way of writing something like that. And after save file dot close, right? And after we can print something, print save complete, and after options. Actually, this is not a very good way for saving because we need to have another file, and when we are loading the file we have to clean up the data text and import everything from database into the list on the RAM level, and after when we are then keep a copy on another file like data backup text. The same system, I think, in inventory manager with TK Inter in my another tutorial I explain how this works, but for now I'm not going to develop it more than this. It's just enough. It's just for demonstration how recursive functions are working. And so here save file, if there is no data text it will open it, it will create it. If there is a data text it will just append whatever in with write file. And here what is it? I'm making a lot of mistakes. So here I for I, so string of the I for I contacts. All right, good. Let's try it. Now we have lookup. Let's see. In 2 we have nothing. Let's just choose one, add new contact, my name again, phone something, and email. I don't have email this time. Address somewhere. No. And we can see here, and we can save. 4. Just jump out. Anyway, contact manager is just jump out, and I didn't see even what it done. One thing I want to change, I changed this to write, to just overwrite everything, because we are going to play with that list in RAM level, and every time we can just overwrite everything onto the file. So here we can have it and save that file, save underscore file, right? Join string I for I in contacts, and save file at close, print complete, time sleep. Let's see what's happening, like 1 second, and also one indicator here. All right, then I think the problem was the option. My mistake. All right, now let's run it one more time. Add one contact and name, phone, something, email, blah blah blah, and address, blah blah blah. And you want to add more? No. And show the raw data here. Press a key. Let's save it now. Let's save it. Save complete, jump out. All right, because after sleep one, we have to call the options here one more time. And as you see here, we created data file. Here we have just printed whatever it was in the list. Okay, and now, for example, when we list show raw data, there's nothing. So let's try to write the auto load in startup. Where is it? Options, startup. Okay, here. Load in equal open and data.txt. We open the file by right switch, by R switch, not right switch, and for line in load in dot read lines, for element in line 0 to end of the line. Okay, that's split by what? By each new line. Oh, this keyword is killing me. By each new line. And after contact dot append element. And here we can also have some kind of indicator in sound dot beep, and very fast sharp beeping 5000 on, I think 50 millisecond is less. I can try 40, but as I remember 40 never worked. That's good, so just 50. And actually we can try to count how many contacts we have. So count equals 0, and here after win sound say count plus equal 1, and print no print, let's clean screen os.system cls, and now print count, and here contact loaded, something like that. Time.sleep, make it visible for us, 0.10 maybe, and after we clean up. Actually I did something, this is different. Okay, we clean up, we can clean up here, we can clean up the text file by data.txt and comma with w switch and we can clean up our data, and after close it. So we open data text, we write it, and we close it. Okay, after all, we just call the options. And startup should be called inside another function, or at the end of the program. No, it's better we tried it at the end of the program. So here we can use another try except block. Try startup, try startup, and except file not found error. Okay, and we can here print some kind of indicator or message or something, no data file found, or there is no data file, there is no data file. And after print starting up the program, or creating a new data file, something like that. Creating new data file, and we can make it more fun by time.sleep 0.50, and we create new data file, and time.sleep 1, and print data file created. Or we just need to restart the program. No, never mind. We just restart the program. Time.sleep, and after print starting the program, and after we come here, time.sleep 1 second, and after options. So before we get to option, it will try to find this file, and if he don't find it, if system don't find it, it will continue by function. And if it's find it, where is our startup, it will call the options from in the startup function. So let's try how it's work. Very fast. Maybe I should put more delay there. Anyway, let's see if we have raw data. Yes, it's load something. Press a key and add new, again, name, Jack, phone number, something, email, no email, and address, no address, add more, no, and now save, which is 4, save complete, come back, and let's exit. How we exit? Then we need to write the exit function. And for exit, we are here. Again, we create a variable. We can create a variable like done equal input and ask for confirmation exit. Exit and yes or no. So if done equal y dot lowercase, then we call save function for safety, and time.sleep 1. Actually, here it can be a problem. Let me check what we have in save function. In save function, if we call save function from exit function or safety, no, we can ask a question here. We can print here something like warning, be sure save your save contacts before you exit the program. All right, and time.sleep, this just give us some time to think, and if done is yes, then print here terminating, and time.sleep 0.25. These are just like a show, like to make it more like interactive program. And winsound.beep, these are not so important, these parts. 700 and 100, and one time more here we can here print, for example, I print something in another program, the original one. I don't remember exactly how was it, so it just we can for example for I in range like 3, just beep do and after quit, and after exit. Okay, and else just go back to options. So let me check one more time if we have everything done. We have a contacts list, menu, options, save, white space, startup, which are looking for the file to load and to inject it to the list in RAM level, and add new contact, show lookup, which is just search, very simple search, and after is quit. And at the end we have one try except block to take care of a startup file. And if there is no file to load, it will just print this 2-3 messages and sleep for 1 second, and after we will call the options. So every time we run the program, it will start with this. And let's make it one more thing. We call it define main and add everything here in main function, and if name equal main, then call the main function. Now one more time, contact manager. Wait a second, please. In our startup, we can just see it's moving very fast when it's loading new contacts. Where was our startup? startup, 10 seconds, close, and after we can have sleep, time sleep, 2 seconds at least, we can see what's going on. But now, because I think it's completely empty, the data. All right, it's fine. For last time there is nothing, so add new contact, name Jack, phone this, email, no email address, let's say he lives in Oslo. Add more, yes, name Shayar, phone, email, don't have email, and address somewhere. Add more, yes, name John, for example, phone this, he have email john@john.com, and he also lives in Oslo. Add more, no. Okay, let's save it, save complete, and show raw data 2, and for example lookup is 3, search Ashayar, this press release, and exit 5, save contacts before you exit program, exiting, yes, we already saved and done. And the only thing here, one space here. So that's it. It was a very simple program, actually kind of usable if you want to have like private contact manager or something to take care of your, for example, if you have a lot of books and you just want to know the title, the author, or something like that. It's just basic projects, but we can learn with these basic projects, and after we can move on to more complex stuff with Python. Anyway, and so that's it. And if you find my tutorial, any of my tutorials helpful, please subscribe, and I see you in next tutorial.